Hey, what's going on YouTube? Isaac here. Little book review for you here today. I think maybe I've done a couple book mentions on my channel in the past. I was here reading this book. I'm on vacation with my family right now. Taking a few minutes out of our day here, evening. We're done vacationing for today. We're about to turn in, but got this book on Kindle Unlimited. It's available there. You can read with your subscription for that. If you don't have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, there's a link in the description of this video to an app called Ibotta, where you can get a free 30-day trial through Kindle Unlimited through that app. I think you might be able to get it just through Amazon as well. But this book that I got is called The Great Patriot BUY-COTT book by Wayne Allen Root and Nikki Below. I'm not sure if that's how you say your last name, Nikki, but so excuse me. This is the cover. This is the Kindle version. This is a tablet. Now, I first heard about this book, and my lighting got all weird there with that. Heard about this book through a live reel that Ernest Emerson from Emerson Knives posted on his Instagram. He interviewed the one author, Nikki, on his Instagram last week, and I thought this book sounded pretty fascinating because I hear a lot in conservative networks, boycott this, they're liberals, don't buy their stuff, don't buy from Amazon and whatnot, don't support them. But they never really said who to support. And that is just exactly what this book does. Now, the first half of the book goes through all of the bad stuff that the liberals, the Democrat Party, are doing here in the United States of America. I'm making this video first week of April 2023. The United States is a mess. The Biden administration has screwed things up royally. Inflation is out the wazoo. Thankfully, gas isn't $5 a gallon like it was last year. Because I know at this time last year, I was definitely paying about $5 a gallon for gasoline. Thankfully, it's like $3.50 now, which still sucks. Because when Donald Trump was president, I was paying like under $2. Yeah. You remember that? I sure do. I don't forget stuff like that because I am a cheapskate. Now, it goes into a lot of other stuff that I won't get into because I'm not a political scientist. I'm just a concerned citizen. But there's a lot of bad stuff going on, and I hate it. Just don't like it at all. Now, back to the book. This book lists, I think, 123 companies who would be great if you and me personally could do business with. And you should do business with these companies because they support conservative values. They support traditional American red-blooded soul that our country was built on. They support Christian values. They donate to conservative candidates from the Republican Party, maybe the Libertarian Party, not liberal Democrats. Now, let's go over a few of these companies because I want you to read this book. I think everybody should, so we can know, when we're looking at something, let's make a choice. Let's support companies that support things that we believe in and can stand behind. So, I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm on vacation. Summertime's just around the corner. Maybe your spring break is just around the corner. Consider staying at a Trump Resort, Trump Hotel for, probably obvious reasons. Omni Resorts, Marriott Hotels, all founded by conservatives who continue to donate money from their profits to conservative politicians to help support their campaigns. Now, if you're on that vacation, on your road trip, get a little hungry, how about some fast food along the way? Or if you're out on the West Coast, In-N-Out Burger is where it's at. Now, about everywhere else in the country, you might find a Chick-fil-A. Both have strong conservative Christian values that their company is based on. Keeping on vacation. You're on that road trip. Oh, crap. Your car battery just died. Consider interstate batteries. Real strong conservative Christian owner who donates money to conservative causes, and not just car batteries. You can get regular old like AA and AAAs. You might find them some stores. I don't know. There used to be an interstate battery store in my hometown, but they closed up. Got my wife's car battery there a few years back when her battery died. But you can get interstate batteries on Amazon. Look them up. I know Amazon is one of those liberal companies, but buy interstate batteries and other stuff from Amazon, from other companies that may be coming down the list here. Those companies get profits from that and double back on Amazon. Interstate batteries. Next time you need batteries, keep them in mind. You like sports? Tired of the woke NFL and NBA? People who spit on our flag. Maybe they didn't spit on it, but it's disrespectful. Watch the UFC. I used to be a huge fan of the UFC. I haven't watched it in years now. I don't know why. I just kind of fell out of it. But Dana White, he spoke at the Republican National Convention a couple times. Dana White is like the president of the UFC. He's not a fighter, but he's the boss. He's at all the fights. There's got to be. I know there's fighters out there that are conservative. Probably Cowboy Cerrone is a good one. He's been around quite a while. But looking for some entertainment in sports, UFC. It's very entertaining. Those guys, peak physical condition, those fights can be brutal. If the UFC comes to the city near where you live, definitely go check it out. I went to a live UFC event once. It's been over a decade now that I went, but man, I remember it. It was a great time. Now, clothing. Check out, now it's mainly outdoors gear, but you can wear it anywhere. LL Bean, long tradition American company, been in business for over 100 years, conservative values. Bass Pro and Cabela's, got to be Second Amendment supporters because that's a big part of their business. Plenty of clothing and other stuff there for sale too. Now, back at home, you need some new toilets, faucets, furniture at some points. Kohler brand, Kohler, Kohler brand. They're everywhere. Get them at Home Depot, Lowe's. Also, they weren't on my list to tell you about, but now that I mentioned it, Home Depot and Lowe's, conservative value in their companies. Shop there. Now, also at home, you just installed that new Kohler shower head. Got to take a shower. Duke Cannon make those big ass bricks of soap. You've probably seen it in stores. You can even get them at your local Cracker Barrel restaurant. Cracker Barrel wasn't in the book. Don't know their values, but they do sell it in their shop there. Duke Cannon. They make those big soaps. They make body washes. I think hand lotion. They're a guy's grooming products, and they donate a lot to veterans causes. Now you're all cleaned up with your Duke Cannon soap. Time to go out to eat. you go to Outback Steakhouse. That's right, Outback. Donate a lot of money to conservative causes, conservative political candidates. So go get your Foster's beer and your bloomin' onion and your nice big juicy porterhouse steak from Outback. Now, making this video, Easter is just a few days away. Hope you got your kids some candy. If you didn't, you better get on it. And while you're on it, make it Russell Stover chocolates. They definitely make those big chocolate Easter bunnies and a lot of other chocolates as well. Donate to conservative values. Hershey chocolate has made a big splash recently for Women's Month, where they put some dude posing as a woman in a marketing campaign. Oh my God. And last but not least, this is the company that turned me on to this book. Emerson Knives, 100% made in America. Ernest Emerson, very patriotic guy. Check out Emerson Knives. Buy yourself a fantastic blade. They got a lot of great t-shirts and apparel. They even make coffee, Emerson Coffee. So check that out. And again, we pull this up here. Where's that button? And that's the book, The Great Patriot BUY-COTT. I'm going to put a link to Amazon in the description of this video where you can get a copy of this book for yourself. Again, I recommend Kindle Unlimited. That way you can read this book for free and help support those great companies that I mentioned, and that you will read about these and many more, because that was maybe, I don't know, I had a 1 to 10 list, but I know I listed at least 15 or so in this. So check it out. Thank you to Wayne Allen Root and Nikki Below for writing this book and helping me maybe change the way I do some shopping. Take care, everyone. Hope you get a copy of this book. Good night.